Hi everyone, Scott from CHI Heads here again. Done a couple of videos recently on chamber volumes and how they affect the flow, mainly due to things like length of the port, which led me to just wanting to do a quick video on how port volumes can be somewhat irrelevant. We get a lot of people saying, oh, that port's too big, this one's too small. But what they don't take into account is how long the port is. So to give you an idea, even using the same port, but the difference between a 45cc and a 60cc chamber is over 10 cc's of port volume just because of the finished valve position. We had an instance where once we used to make a small block Chev head that was a raised port head, that we used to put additional material on the intake face to get a standard 23 degree manifold to line up with the port, and that would have an additional 14 or 15 cc's of port volume because of that extra material. And people would say that constantly, what's the port volume, would tell them, and they'd say it's too big. Yet in actual fact, I think what ended up being a 238cc port was the equivalent of about a 215 in a standard head. So I just wanted to mention that, and hopefully everyone will realise that the critical thing is the cross-sectional area and the valve size. The port volume's pretty irrelevant, really, unless you are comparing two heads with the same valve position and the same port length, and virtually the same intake port position. Okay, thank you.